All right, guys, happy Monday. The markets have just closed up here, and another red day for the market. You got the S&Ps down 0.5, QQQ down 1%, Netflix down 1.5, Microsoft down 1, Tesla's down 2, Amazon down about 2, Nvidia down 3, Meta down 2 and change, Bitcoin down 2 and change, Broadcom down 5. But Apple is green, so at least you got that. Looking at the S&Ps here, we now have 2 closes underneath our daily 21 EMA, which in the context of a squeeze can open the door for a bit more downside. Look back 2, 3, 4 bars ago, daily squeeze there looks really bullish. You're above the buy zone, you've got the buy signal, perfect score of 15. Little poke above the highs, they reject it, and yeah, now we're going from we go from a score of 15 to a score of 2 out of 15. So more so neutral than anything. But one level I will give you here would be the hourly 200. And looking at the hourly chart here, you can see a sell signal, a score of -9. In the context of that daily squeeze, below the hourly 200 around 60.50, there might be room for a flush down to about 5,900. Looking at the weekly chart here, a flush down to about 5,900 won't change too much about the weekly squeeze, which at the moment above that buy zone with a 13 out of 15 does for the most part remain pretty bullish. So part of me thinks maybe into the end of the month here, final week of February, bit more of a flush down to that big 5,900. From there, if they can get it and keep it back above that 21 here into March, that might be a good reset, a good shaking of the board, could make for a good buying opportunity into early March. They pull her back and they take her much below the weekly 21, it might be a different conversation. So bigger picture, we're in a weekly squeeze, which, till that thing fires, we will be in a choppier market. And that could be chop from about 60.50 all the way down to about 5,800. Chop is chop, but eventually the squeeze will fire, and I think that kicks off your next big move. They break it short, that can be the S&Ps down to about 5,500. They break it long, that can be the S&Ps into about 5,300. But for the short term, watch your hourly 200 SMA. And yeah, I think if they can't quickly get it back above that, maybe room for a flush down towards that 59. Looking at the QQQ here, and also on the hourly, you're looking a little bit rough. -9, you got the active sell signal below the 21 EMA, 50 SMA, 200 SMA. If they can't quickly get it and keep it back above that 525, maybe looking at a flush down to about 510. That takes you back to your weekly 21 EMA in the context of what for now remains a pretty bullish weekly squeeze. But clearly one not trying to break out at the moment anytime soon here. Flush it down to the weekly 21, hold it, stabilize, rebuild. Then I think you're jumping and getting along the QQQ on your next round of 15-minute, 30-minute hourly buy signals. And again, they can avoid the further flush with a move and a hold back above the hourly 200. So from there, we jump over to the Big 3 sheet, where we rank out the market, rank out the sectors, Big 10, and it paints a picture of a very neutral market. Indexes are at -6% of max strength. The Big 10 is at -7% of max strength, and the sectors are at +24% of max strength. Combine your sectors, combine your Big 10, your indexes, and everything is at 10% of max strength. Which I think worth pointing out here, that's not really bearish. You don't have the index is at -90% of max strength. You don't have a bunch of sell signals. It's a case of bigger time frames remain pretty bullish, while your lower time frames, 4-hour chart down to a 30-minute, yeah, they're all pretty bearish here on the short term. If they can keep their bigger time frames bullish, clean up their lower time frames, then you call for a move higher. Lower time frames can't get better, they get worse, then your bigger time frames could be taking a couple of chinks in their armor. So very neutral, and then on the Big 10 here, we have Microsoft, TSM, Tesla, Google, Amazon, and Broadcom with negative scores. Nvidia, Meta, very neutral. The only standout here would be Apple. So the key would be for Apple here, for a trade this week, we got to get a better QQQ and S&P behind it. And that don't mean you got to get the QQQ back into a brand new all-time high or anything, but maybe a little move back above that 520, 525-ish. Stabilize it, take a breather, take a chill pill, then you maybe call for the push in Apple. And the push I think you look for at least between now and Friday, again with the better QQQ, would be the push from current prices towards your 250 call wall. Granted, not a huge move or anything. It's another, 1% and change. But from the 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute squeeze, get a better QQQ going tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't think asking too much here for another $3, $4, $5 from the multi-squeeze towards that 250 call wall. And if you follow Spot Gamma and you follow these put in these call wall levels, they can be pretty magnetic. Looking at the hourly, we're above our 21 EMA. We have a 13 out of 15. Would like it a little bit more on a buy signal. 30-minute Apple, you have an 8 out of 15, no buy signal. 15-minute Apple, you have another 8 out of 15 with no active buy signal. Gotta wait for a buy trigger. First in the QQQ. The QQQ could get even a 2-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute buy signal going. Then I think I'm a little bit more confident about buying the Apple. They keep on spanking QQQ. I think Apple's going right down with it. Couple buy triggers on the QQQ. Couple buy triggers on the Apple 15-minute squeeze, 30-minute squeeze. On the Friday expiration 250 call, might be worth a shot there. Like I said, 246 into 250, not a big move. But if you can catch that on a 2 to 3 day till expiration call, can make for a good bang for your buck. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. We're not long right now. And then the other one I do like here, potentially being the keyword, would be the 4-hour chart here for Lilybell. Good looking 4-hour squeeze. We're getting 13 points out of 15 with a better market behind it. If not into Friday, then maybe into next week. Could be good for a move into 900 and change. And I'm not too sure if $900 is a call wall, but I will definitely check that in the AM. So I'm liking Apple, I'm liking Lily, but I can't buy either of them without a better index behind them, or indexes behind them. So for tomorrow, I'm watching the S&Ps, I'm watching QQQ. If they are below their hourly 200 SMAs, I might like Apple, I might like a Lilybell. Gonna have to hold off, be a little bit patient. S&P's QQQ go getting a 1-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute buy signal. They're working price back above the hourly 200. Then I'll check out Lily, check out Apple. We got the squeezes setting up still. We got all the right buy triggers. Could be good for a move in, well, I'm not going to put a time frame around it, but till they break down, could be good for a move higher if the indexes can get a little spunky to the upside here. But all right, y'all, keep on keeping on, keep on being patient. I'll be the first to admit, not an easy market to kick off 2025. But I do think when you factor in, the QQQ with a weekly 3-day, 2-day squeeze, S&Ps with a weekly 3-day, 2-day daily squeeze, and then a good handful in your Nvidias, SMHs, all the above, we're at that point of the squeeze where things are very back and forth, very choppy, very uncommitted to one clear direction. Give them enough time, eventually they will fire. Then we're getting really, really, really good swing trading. Whether it be higher, whether it be lower, when exactly it all unfolds is to be determined. But I'll be here keeping an eye on it and keeping y'all up to date. So as always, thank you for watching. Have a great night. Quick heads up here. I got a couple videos breaking down a little bit more about the ranking system, the spreadsheet, all those good things coming out on the channel later in the week, so keep an eye on that. Till then, we'll talk to you in the next one. Adios.
What's up, traders? This is Taylor from Focus Trades here with SimplerTrading.com, and as always, I appreciate you watching our videos. If you happen to enjoy this one, go on ahead and like and comment down below, and if you're not already, make sure you go on ahead and subscribe and click that bell icon. That way, whenever Chandler and I upload a video, you'll get a notification once it's live. And if you want to watch us trade live with our own money Monday through Friday, you can check us out at SimplerTrading.com. See you in the next video.